Okay, excuse the morning hair. Need a little bit of advice. I'm getting ready to go on the longest bike ride of my life. Up until now, I've done a couple 300-mile range rides. I ride almost every day, just not super long distances. Well, we're moving to Colorado. I'm going ahead of the family to get everything set up, and I'm taking the bike. So it's about 1,000-mile bike ride, about 15 hours is what the route's saying. Any advice? Any tips you can give me on what to expect and how to prepare? Please let me know. Okay guys, let's take some time today going over this bag from Saddleman and talking a little bit about what's coming up. So this is a pretty neat bag. The reason that I got it is totally different than the reason I'm going to use it. If you take a look at the last video, you'll understand. But what's going to happen is on the bike, I'm going to put it over the back seat with me here. This will give me a little bit of a backrest, and the tour pack that's on the bike will be here. So this will be squished between me and the tour pack, straddling the back seat. Now, I haven't opened this yet, but as you can see, nice solid piece here, heavy duty tabs, ability to lock them. Very secure looking bag. The construction's amazing. It is a Saddleman product, so I expected a lot, but I'm very impressed with it. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. We're going to open these straps up, which can be used from a lot of directions to secure it. And we got 3 chambers, actually a bunch more on here. Let's look at the main one. So we're going to open up the top piece. And it looks like there's some stuff in here. Oh, wow. So you get a ton of extra tie downs and straps. And a lot of room. Let me get it a little closer so you can see this. So it holds a ton. Now on the front of this, we have another pouch that is across the front. It does not go down to the sides. Attachment hooks everywhere on this. On this side, we have a pouch. Ooh, it's an accordion. Oh, so the sides can accordion out quite a bit more. Do you see that? So very, very cool. That's all that one is. A good sized pouch there, some mesh there. Ooh, and another pouch here that's mesh that expands out, water bottle shape. You can then tuck away for cleanliness. This side has the same. So we have the extender, we have this, which is even bigger, and a bigger mesh piece here. These are some grab carry points. We got a mesh storage at the top up here. And then on the back, the same piece that goes across there for storage. So yeah, this seems like it's gonna work out extremely well. Oh, what's this? Is this a rain cover? It is. It even comes with a rain cover. That could be very useful. So let's put that back in there. Oh, and it even has the actual lock that you can use to lock the tabs. Lots of tie downs. See, 2 mounting straps with hooks, 4 with quick release buckles, 2 mini padlocks, shoulder strap, I think that this was an excellent buy. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So in 2 days, 3 days, 2.5 days, I'm going to be leaving and going up to Denver. This is going to be the longest ride that I have done to date. I've done a bunch of 300-mile rides, 320s, stuff in there. I've never done a 1,000-mile ride before, and that's what this is going to be. It's going to be 1,000 miles up there, and then for the foreseeable 4 to 6 weeks, I'm only going to have the motorcycle, which means that it's going to definitely be all weather. And I like riding in the rain, but I haven't gone riding in the rain with the intent to keep dry because I'm headed into work before. So that's going to be a little bit of an interesting adventure. So I'm going to be on my own, dealing with everything up in Denver as we get the area ready for my family to follow me because we're moving up there. And like I said, it's going to be an adventure. So I'm a little bit nervous about the ride. If you have any tips, please leave them in the comments below. I'm not going to attempt to do it overnight because I do not want to risk getting sleepy. I've driven that route twice, and I do get sleepy if I'm doing it overnight in a vehicle, in a cage, as opposed to being on a bike. So I'm going to be going through the day. The downside to that is it is scorching hot right now in Texas. And the humidity is through the roof. So it's going to be pretty intense. We're going to be trying out some new equipment on the bike as we go. And we're going to be trying out a new camera on the bike as we go. The Sena 50C. That'll be helmet mounted. I have a GoPro on the bike and of course my iPhone. So we'll see what that looks like. Yeah. Tag along. I'm looking forward to this. A little nervous about it, like I said. A little intimidated, but hey, that's where all the fun comes from, right? Okay guys, yesterday was Wednesday, and you saw a little bit of what we were discussing in that video about getting ready for the trip. Today is Thursday. We're getting very close because we ride out at 3 a.m. on Saturday morning. So just to show you a little bit more preparations, and I have a knife so we can open up some boxes. Let's take a look at what we're gonna be doing today. These came in, and it's part of making the ride a better experience, as well as the upcoming changes on the channel. We have a new matching helmet, which is a Bell Qualifier DLX, just like my Devil May Care. I know I have way too many helmets, but this one is the matching one, and we got one for my wife as well, identical, although hers is a lot smaller than mine. And the new Sena Bluetooth system. We got both of these from JP Cycles. They had great deals on that with the free shipping and everything else included. So let's get to opening up the helmet, and then we will install the communication system and camera on it. And then we're gonna test it out with the kids and get their impressions of how it works. Hey, baby. You gonna help Daddy? You gonna help Daddy? Hmm? Okay. Let's start with our helmet. You just want the box. Okay, let's see what we got here, folks. As always, Bell helmets come very, very well wrapped. The reason that we got the qualifiers are because they are a very, very good helmet, especially for the price point. For just under $250, $300, you get an incredible helmet. Is it the level of quality that my Shoei is? Well, honestly, it's pretty good. It's not carbon fiber, it is a polymer. But the sound deadening is very good. The airflow is actually a little bit better. Functionality, not as good, but close. And some of the things that I love the most about this is the positioning of the detents in the shield, as well as it being, what is it called? My mind's going blank. Where it darkens with sunlight, just like my glasses do. So it darkens and lightens appropriately for the light level. So here's our helmet. Hello, Stephanie. Come on down. So this helmet is actually the same as my green one, the Devil May Care one. It's just a different color. Yeah. For right now, I'm going to leave the protective film on while we do this. Now, one change from my Devil May Care to this is that they got rid of the port for the Sena unit that was made specifically for these qualifier DLXs. Matter of fact, let me grab you that helmet and I can show you what I mean. Hang on one second. So you'll see here on the Devil May Care, there was a specific port that you'd have, so you wouldn't have all the connective gear. The downside to this is right where this is, it was a thinner wall, so you got a little bit more wind noise and you didn't have quite as good a head protection right there. So they did away with that, and now we're going to be going to installing the new camera system, which has to hang off the side anyway, because if it's too close, then you see too much helmet. Other than that, you'll see that all the ports are the same. It's tried and true. I love it. It's a great system. On this helmet, you're going to have a port here on the mouth for air. You have a port here up the brows. You have two ventilated systems here. On the back, you have two exhausts here and exhausts down here on either side.
Can I wear this helmet?
Hmm?
Can I wear this helmet for now?
Please just don't drop it. Very well packed. Sena 50C, that's what it's gonna look like. So let me bring you all over here and we can look at it a little bit closer as we do the unboxing. Say hello, Sticky. Okay. Let's take a look at this box. Aha, some tabs. Good presentation and good boxing. Okay, so here's the unit and here's where it's going to slide on the mount. Need to hold the noise down because there she's asleep. Here's our book. here's the stuff. A whole bunch of these sticky thingamabobbers. The speakers, which are Harman Kardon. The mounts. A soft mic. A boom mic. External mount here. I believe this is what they considered the close mount. And this is going to be the far mount system. And then two fuzzies.
Two fuzzies.
Here's our charging system right here. I'm going to keep them in order. Speakers, we don't need that much. There's the mics. Here's the mounts. Here's all the sticky stuff. And the earplugs. Okay. So, it's a good thing I'm familiar with this helmet. So what we're going to do, I'm going to keep it on this soft cloth. We're going to take out all the pads. So.
By all pads, I just mean the cheekbones. You won't have to remove the mix system inside here. Okay. Okay, so now we got that. Let's take a look at these clips here. Let's start with this one. Okay. That's the close one, and that's the far one. I have been told that it's always best to use the far one, so that's what we're going to try out when we save the close one. Because people are saying with the close one, you get too much of the side of the helmet in, from the reviews that I've been watching. Be careful, Stefan. Are you okay? Okay, be quiet. You need to be up there having quiet time in Grandpa's room. I'm not going to tell you again. Quiet time in Grandpa's room. I'm not going to remind you. Go. When sexually accept, you can come down. Okay. Yep, so that's how it's going to plug in. So that's going to go on the way. What I'm going to need is a little bitty Allen wrench. Let me go get my Allen wrenches, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's try. Shoot. I just can't even see what that measurement is. This looks to be about the right size. Yes. Now just loosen these guys up a bit. Then we're going to put that right on here.
Right, that's correct. Now we're going to position this right where we think we're going to get the best straightforward view, which I believe should be right about there. That's where I'm going to tighten it down for now.
I'm not going to go super tight just yet.
So now that is, as you can see, looking straight on, how that's mounted in there. Let's get the cheek pad for this side.
are going to do our tuck. But what's going to be different is we got to tuck this between this wall and the mounting plate. So I think on this case, if we start a little bit forward, this should help us. Get that in there. Get these below the screws. Start that back there. We'll get it in. Well, that actually went in easier than what I expected. A little adjustment.
There we go. Wow, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, now positioning the mic. I'll take the nose guard off. Should come right on out. So I can see what I'm doing. Actually, let's take this and we're going to plug this guy in over here like so. That plugs right into your camera. Have to squeeze those little bits in. There we go. Ah, there. Ah, I see how that works. Okay, so that's in. Now we're going to take our boom mic and we're going to find this little guy here, and these should plug together just nicely. One way or the other. There we go. There's a little detent right there, or a little button to push to separate them later on. So now we got to place this inside. So we're going to bring it through here. And I've got to find a really good mounting position for this to be right where I want it to be. Find your spot. Shape the mic the way that you want the mic to be. Which would be right there. And then we're gonna get our sticker, Velcro pad thingamabobber. Find the one that looks like it would be the best for that. And I think the small one will probably be the best one. Just take that peeling off the back. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to position the Velcro actually on the mic pad. And then I'm going to put the speaker back where I wanted it. Be right there. Yeah, put the speaker nice in front. Okay. Now we got all these wires to tuck up and out of the way. There's a way to get it under that mount there. put the nose guard back in. Have a seat, guys. I'm gonna need your help testing this in just a minute. Okay, Stefan, do you hear music?
No.
Did you hear music just a second ago?
Yes.
Okay, and it was nice and loud?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Saoirse, do you want to wear the helmet?
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, so here we go. We're going to be picking up the Road King right here.
Who would you like to call?
I'm sorry?
He told me everything seemed fine.
Sorry.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, guys, bike was checked out, given a clean bill of health, and got its maintenance done, so it is ready for the trip. Let's get on the road, and we're going to test out this camera system. Right now, I got my visor open. I'll tell you when I close it. Leaving Cowboy Harley Davidson for the last time. Ooh, somebody did a nasty burnout there. See how this traffic's going. Now, I am a little bit unhappy in that it just started to sprinkle and rain right after I got this fresh wash done here on the bike. So, I hope I don't get too dirty going home, because I was looking forward to doing this trip with a clean bike to start out with. Okay, I'm going to close the visor now. And we can see how that sound quality is. You can see out my mirror there, probably. And if you take a look over, you'll notice that we're not rocking that black and red helmet from earlier. Because after I got everything installed, I put it on and came to the realization that I got the wrong size. So, camera is now on my Devil May Care. And we're going to take this helmet while I send the other one back and get a replacement. Texas heat. Got the steam coming from the moisture. And about 102, 103 degrees out with a heat index of about 108. On top of that, it is just a hair after 5 o'clock. So we have the rush hour traffic on I-35. I am not going to miss any of these things when we go to Colorado.
I know it looks way over there that I'd do better being on the access road, but I'm telling you, I know how this traffic's gonna go on this access road. At the stop sign, we'll be much faster getting on the freeway. And by much, I mean we might save a minute. Let's give a wave to the truck behind me.
Who would you like to call?
No one.
I will not then.
And try to keep away from any water, so we can maintain it being as clean as we can, and we can give a little bit extra space in front of us, so I don't get splatted.
Apartment complexes going up all over the place here. This, literally when my house was built a year ago, all of this is fields. Well, I guess a year and a half ago. Very curious to see how good the bike sounds on the camera, because it sure sounds good in my ear. Police going against the traffic over there on the access road, trying to tag somebody or something. They're up to something. Constable. There they go.
Oh, come on, don't stop right before my exit. Keep it going.
And I came out right where that copper is. So he's right behind me on the right. You can see speed limit's 45 and I'm doing about 46, 47. Here he goes. Precinct 3 Constable. Cops aren't big fans of bikers out here. And here we are, going to be rolling up to the house. Can't wait to see how this footage turns out. And sure, I'm going to have a couple more things to say before we actually head out Saturday morning. It is Thursday afternoon. So here we go. Okay, folks, well, that's been a fairly long video. I'm sorry about that, but wanted to give you some insight as to getting ready for the big trip. So this is the last part of that, and we're going to pack the bike up and get her balanced out and ready to go in the morning. So let's watch this last little section. Okay, so in mounting the bike, and by the way, excuse the wind, we have to do this part outside. In mounting the big bag onto the bike, which is going to go over this, it's going to prevent me from getting into the saddlebags. So what I have to do is I have to load the saddlebags, everything I'm going to put in them, that I won't need the access during the trip, just once we get to our destination. So I don't have to keep taking the bag off and on. So let's start by cleaning out all the stuff that I have in the saddlebags, and then start packing those. Okay, here on the downside, when it's on its stand, this is where I like to keep my computer, charger, pad, all my business stuff. So I'm going to just close this up all by itself so that nothing will bother it at all. Let's clean this guy out. And it is. So in here, I just have an extra spare rag. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take one of my favorite things in the world, my sunflower seeds. We're going to put those down there in the bottom. Emergency tie downs, always have extra tie downs. And I'm going to leave a water up here. Now, in there, we're also going to add in my bathroom essentials. Gloves, extra gloves. GoPro equipment is going to go over there with the computer. Our GoPro 360, we're going to go ahead and mount that to the bike. Now that's ready to go. We got our laundry detergent. Might have to sneak my shoes over there on that side. Okay, now we got to fit in the iron and the starch. Sorry, I iron and starch a lot. You know what? Just because it's going to get hot, and this is combustible, I think I'm going to wrap it in plastic. Be right back. Okay, just to be safe.
spare helmet. And that's going to leave me a lot of room for the last minute things and things that I need in order to get a hold of quickly. So this whole area is going to be some cold water, some snacks, some electrical cables, things that I may need quick access to on the trip, such as these guys, so we can charge all the equipment while we're riding. Okay, now the challenge to get the behemoth bag back onto the bike, or not back onto, but onto the bike. Bet y'all are as surprised as I am at how much we were able to put in there. Okay, so let's put this here, and then we can start planning the attachment points. And I think I'm going to use these straps to keep this secured that way. And we have anchor hooks here and down here. I think these are the ones that we're going to use. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look at what we're going to do here. We're going to loop this guy, the strap, through here. We're going to come up and clip onto here, into there, and then we're going to pull it tight. And I think one on each side, and that's really all we need. So let's do this. Tighten these down nice and good because we don't want this rubbing on the paint. So we want it nice and secure. And we're going to secure the extra strap over here on the side. That should provide a pretty good backrest. Let's try it out. Yeah, actually, it does. Excellent. Okay, guys, except for those last minute things that we're going to throw on the back, everything is ready to go for our big trip tomorrow. About the time that this video will be available, we'll be on the road.